Hello again. So the soup is coming to the boil. You can see all those bubbles on top. See a bit of serious bubble action. Turn it right down, lid on, and that's going to do its own thing. So now it's time for me to devote my attention to the accompaniment. So I've made some dough, very simple dough. It's flour, a little bit of salt and water, and I needed a dough. And I put it in a container, that one there, and I left it overnight. Now this is Ayurvedic style. We can talk about a chapatti or a roti, and these can be cooked either in a dry pan or with oil. I'll be using a dry pan. So this is my dough. It's lovely and soft because it's been left out all night. If it was in the fridge it would be hard and unyielding, but it isn't. So the magic is to realize that you can do something extraordinary for your microbiome, your gut, that is, your gut health, which is your brain health, which is your overall health, by adding some spices. And so the first one I'm going to add is I'm going to add some turmeric. So what I do is I put a load of turmeric onto the dough and I fold it over like this. And I say to myself, I enjoyed doing that. I'm going to have another spice. And because this is chapatti or roti art, I want to play with the colours. So let's have some of this, which is the paprika. And let's fold that one over too. It's a bit mysterious because these spices, they just seem to vanish into another dimension, don't they? So now let's choose another one. Yellow red. Let's go for a bit of a dusky green with this coriander powder. There we go. And let's just see if I can fold that over. I didn't do that so well, did I? No. But not to worry. I'll just fold it over again. And again. That's it. Lovely. And it's all about enjoyment, all this. It's such a lovely feeling just to, let's do a slow-mo like this. Can you imagine how satisfying that is? It feels so good to do that. There we go. And then let's see what else I'd like to add. I'd like to add a little bit of cinnamon. If it was the winter months, I would want to add more cinnamon, but as it's this late spring, I'm going to add a little bit of cinnamon. That really is a particular brown colour, isn't it? So let's get that in there as well. Oh, look, that looks good, doesn't it? And you get the idea that it's taking on a life of its own, and there's colours. Can you see that pink blush, that yellow blush? This is how it becomes art. Right. Now I could stop at that. Oh no, I couldn't. No, because I want to have something a little bit spicy. So let's, well, let me remember from my previous thing. Let's really open it up. A little bit of crushed chili flakes, just a few, and let's have a little bit of cayenne pepper. Now, because I've put turmeric in there, I also want a bit of black pepper, because you know how that potentizes the turmeric by up to 2,000 times, and I will just fold those in as well. And my original plan had been to stop at that. However, I'm going to add one more spice, a really small amount. And it's called asafoetida. Very strong spice. Look at this colour. Doing it partly for the colour, isn't that nice? But as you can see, it's a really small amount. Very powerful spice. So what I've done is I've engage in another alchemical process because I'm using pressure. Obviously this is pressure and it's time, and there is salt in there, and I will be using fire to cook this, so actually this is going to be a complete full experience of those elements. And the only issue I've got now is it's such fun doing this, it's quite hard to stop. There we go. So I'm going to pause, give the soup a bit of time, and I'm going to come back to this dough. Now actually, if you leave the dough for any length of time, it's a good idea to put it back in a container. You don't want it drying out, so I could just do that even though it's going to be a very short time. Come back, it'll be time to start to make some chapattis.